whole existence. You get what I'm saying? These motherfuckers couldn't stop. They couldn't stop, girl. They couldn't stop, but they about to get stopped. Okay? They about to get stopped, motherfucker. It's about to be a full-on investigation. Across the nation. It's about to be a full-on investigation around the nation. You see what I'm saying? How you gonna hijack somebody's whole fucking existence? You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker couldn't drop you $1 out your shit. That's why you gonna have to get it. All right? So we got to be the beacon of light around here. All right? We got to be the beacon of light. Okay? Somebody gonna be happy. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna end a white rabbit. Maybe you could get some respect from a certain feather if you killed a white rabbit. A white rabbit. All right. So this is crazy, y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy, girl. How somebody gonna hijack your whole experience on earth and think they was gonna bury you like God's child? You thought you was about to, and all the dust, the very pit that they dug for me, you, whoever this is the pit that they gonna be in. This shit, these motherfuckers they thought they was high-end criminals. Listen to me. These motherfuckers gonna be when they get there through that Watergate, bitch, they gonna be crying. They gonna be crying, nigga. That's what I'm saying. They gonna be crying, man. They gonna be telling on everybody. Because they feel like they gonna sacrifice the one. No, that's not the one that did all the shit. That's not the one that did all the stuff. It's about to be these people. It's about to be these people. It's about to be these people, man. So somebody saying come and you're not taking it. So somebody threatening somebody, okay?
Yep. How?
Somebody is threatening somebody here. All right? This could be this Mommy Watson energy that's in reverse. Somebody is in reverse. They could have been taking these children. This Shanita, NFL Nita. This could be one of these people, or this VG Master Healer, which is a Gale. This is like a first generation or a 0 generation Gale. They just turned this person. They just turned it. Now they want us to let them be. So we're gonna play with the music today. Now they want us to let them be. Now you want us to let you be. Oh no, that's why these motherfuckers wearing sunglasses all of a sudden. Now you want, yeah. So somebody took 7 children, turned them black, turned them to dust. 7 royal children and turned them to dust. These people have sexual fantasies or sexual lustful. These people are trying to get you caught up so they can own you. This could have worked for these males. And that's why I'm telling you it's females. This could have worked for these men. God said he was going to build somebody that you can't bat your eyelashes at and smile and switch your ass at and get them to do whatever you want to do. That's me. That's me. That's me. So somebody saying, come on through. You ain't taking nothing. So this is a threat. We wouldn't, I mean, well, I don't know where they at anyway, but just in case, let's see. So somebody think that they that bad. And I feel like whoever this is with the page of wands, I'm telling you, this masculine, their person just a page. Somebody could be in Asia. They got a guilty conscience. They was forced into something. Okay, somebody forced a conversation or they could be saying you or me is this page with nothing, right? That's blocked. And this could be blocking of a page, okay? But we got forced conversation here. So these people could be doing, like I told you, drugging people, putting stuff in your food during the day, coming all up in your ear at night, okay? So, but these people don't have the power to keep whatever this is, all right? We got this Hierophant energy that don't really have this long hair. So somebody is using somebody else's heraldry, or they're using somebody else's image or their essence or something in order to get something. And now everything is off balance here, okay? While they kept somebody in the donkey of the day energy, 8 of Swords, out of the castle, out of the conversation. You see the people you see that castle over here? These people was in there doing this and kept you pinned or kept somebody They could have kept some children in some kind of like imprisonment, or they wanted you to feel like this because I got the song Can't Stop the Feeling. These people think they got away with something. So this means that you got lawmakers on your side because this should be a nationwide investigation on these people, YouTubers, social media giants, whatever this is that I put the fuck on my board. You could try to go and take these people and delete. You could try to take them and delete the information or the files, but they there. They can't get rid of the whole thing. They can't. They have to go back. They have to go back on their work. They have to brag about it. They have to write something about it. They can't. The information is still there. It's just hidden in their cars or their vehicles. They rose up out of the project, so they got a couple people in the projects with the information that these people are supposed to have in their head when they go get probed or when they go get to the pearly gates. They just drop that information off in somebody else and then they go and get probed. All right, we got the star here. All right, these could be your children. These could be my children that these people took with them away from me, the original children, and they had them in some kind of slavery or servitude here. Okay, this could be these people that put somebody in servitude here. Okay, we got the star energy with the lamb. All right, I keep seeing a lamb in my feed today. The lion and the lamb. Okay, you could be holding on to someone here. Some of these girls thought that they was going to leave you or your child bearing a child of theirs while they go off with you and your child's finances and start some kind of mogul life. Okay, we got the four of coins here. All right, with the four of pentacles. With the four of pentacles in reverse. These bad sons of David, they can have these children. Okay, because these children are the first children of some of these particular celebrities that will be in my same age bracket. These children belong to God. I changed it. It's all of them so that these people can't get their hands on them anymore. All right. So this is my Northwest card. So these people could have already got these men, brainwashed them, stuffed them, turned them into their puppets, and now they're doing something to these children or something like this. We got the Hierophant. All right. Somebody could be taking another route or a different route here. This could be like the white stag in this Virgo, this Taurus in this Virgo. All right, somebody can't walk away from a situation here. All right. Somebody can't walk away from a situation. Okay, we got the insurance person, okay, with this Queen of Kings energy. See, these bitches couldn't just sit down. You see what I'm saying? They couldn't just sit down. They couldn't just sit down and shut their fucking mouth. They couldn't sit down and shut their mouth. That's what's wrong with these people now. Three of Pentacles here. All right, we got this Lillian energy here. All right, Hangman energy. Somebody could be the hangman. You could be the hangman. I could be the hangman. All right. You could be the hangman. I could be the hangman. Again, with this freezer energy, with this freezer spell thing, with the Kanika thing, we have to think 20 years back. We have to think about what could have happened at that time. We could think that that was somebody giving you a warning about something that was going to happen to somebody 4 years after the Kanika Jenkins thing. So something could have really just recently happened within the past 3 to 4 years. It don't have to be at the Rosemont Hotel. They could have just, the Chicago people in the underworld could have just used that to do the reenactment. But this could have actually happened somewhere else. All right. This could have happened in Florida. Okay. This could have happened in another state. Whatever this is that they did to somebody with these supernatural beings with this Chariot in reverse. So we got a Page of Swords energy. This could be a young person that's standing guard here. All right. Somebody could be watching out for this hangman. Yeah, this could be you or me that's in this hangman. And somebody could be watching out for somebody here. I don't know if there's something like somebody's trying to plan like a hit or something like this. Okay. But these people don't have no authority against this hangman. They don't. Whatever this crafty counsel is in reverse, this Three of Pentacles, they don't have any jurisdiction over this hangman. This could be like the king can do no wrong. So they want to try to hang up. This is crazy. Somebody gonna try to act like you killed yourself or killed somebody else, okay? And put you in jail for killing and stealing from yourself. And you don't even got nothing. I don't even got nothing from the deal. You understand? I don't got nothing from mine here. These people thought they was going to make it look like I killed myself and then take them. But I can't even really. Yeah, it's some high priestess shit. All right. There could be a high priestess here as well. Okay. Who is this high priestess? 3 of Wands. Somebody, this not the most high. Yeah, this is as high as these people can think. I tell you, a high priestess is just like a girlfriend from the hood that know when somebody gonna run up on you or something like this. You know what I'm saying? That's what a high priestess is. They usually got lower. It's a high level of thinking, but it's lower. It's like, girl, I told you. What I tell you? I told you when Ronnie and them went to that party that Martha and them was gonna run up on them and they was gonna try to shoot at them niggas. Because when I was at such and such house, they said this is somebody like that. Girl, I knew it when your man. When I was over here every day, and your nigga was getting all fresh and walking out the door. You know what I'm saying? Guess where I seen this nigga at the other day? Over at Sophia house. Yes, bitch, all hugged up in the driveway. I told you when I was here and I said, girl, I don't know. You don't be checking on that nigga where he be going? Look, I told you. I told you. Somebody could have told somebody something that ruined a wedding or a marriage, a 4 of Wands energy. This is something like that. You know what I'm saying? This is something like kidnapping a motherfucker and like, this is like somebody like kidnapping a dude, but your family was already doing this. Your family was already doing this to you. The community was already doing this to you before you met this dude. This is like pulling somebody in like, no, I can't do that to her. I love her. Damn, seeing all y'all against this person, I couldn't do that. And then they sweeten the deal by putting a lineup of bitches or something in front of this person. And then he getting intertwined in the lifestyle. And then, you know what I'm saying? They just need this person around to feel good and have all the hoes while he fucking and everything behind. You know, like, oh, you think she all that? Remember back in 1995 when we went to Lake Michigan or something like this on that trip? Yeah, she met this dude at the bar and she fucked him. You don't know your wife or you don't know your husband like we do. All them trips we used to take to go over there to Las Vegas or whatever, talking about he was gambling. Girl, we know what the fuck he was doing. So, do you want to hang with us or not? This is what this is. This is what this is. These could also be like your maid, your ladies in waiting that knew you was a queen, but you didn't. Trying to like tell on you about something like, I don't know. I didn't really do that many things illegal. I've been around cannabis. That's the only thing that's illegal that I've been around. So, I don't know. But these people could have said something like, oh, this person smoked weed or something when I was younger. Or back in the day. I don't know. Somebody could have said something like that. You know what I'm saying? Told, like, went to like a Hierophant energy or something and told them something like that. And then they say, oh, yeah, well, they're not fit for this lifestyle or something. Whole time, this motherfucker was selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. That's why I said there's no loyalty amongst whatever this is. There's no way. Because once I could see it the way it is, there's nobody. That's why I said this thing about nobody can go with you. That means nobody. It means nobody. It means nobody. I'm trying to tell you, it means nobody. But these would be people that would be mad at you. But the whole time you was pretending to be my friend, you was a Secret Service agent. And you mad about anything that you heard or saw me do behind your back, which couldn't have been much, unless it was a nigga I was dealing with. None of my girlfriends can say nothing about me going against them. You know what I'm saying? None of my cousins can say nothing about me doing nothing bogus or fucking on none of their men or nothing. None of them can say that. But you know, everybody ain't the same. I don't expect that from everybody. I don't. You can make a pact with these people. Girl, we don't fuck on each other niggas or something like this. These people was doing it. They was doing it the whole time. But I guess they figured that this wasn't your man because this could have been a masculine energy that was behind the scenes. Straight up. This could have been a masculine. And whatever they're running, it's almost like, oh, if the marriage is over, you know what I'm saying, then that's death for you. Okay, but somebody is not be able to reach these heights because these people are not these breeds, or you don't have the DNA. These are people that's in denial about the fact that whatever this is, it was mine first. It says in the Bible, in the scripture, that whatever these people had attained, it wasn't even theirs. It was Christ before it was any of theirs. They wouldn't have had nothing. So this was somebody that was running your name up. They was running your shit up. The devil. A snake. Somebody was running your shit up. They wanted to come in, swoop in for the last 3 years or something like this. They had a short time to try to get everything out of you, like even your essence, your heart, your chakra. They wanted to mess you up. You get what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying somebody being a snake here amongst these trees, There's nothing being produced in these trees. It's just a black pole. Could be black wands, black dick. Okay. There's nothing being produced here. Nothing. There's not one leaf on the tree. There's nothing. It's like a bunch of a tree full of dead, a forest full of dead trees. Can't see the forest through the trees. Got me down on my knees. So we got the Six of Swords energy. Somebody could get a pass, okay, to go on, but I feel like that's false judgment here. That's false judgment. Or somebody could have let a man, I'm getting this could have been a male. They could have killed somebody, the mother. Okay, hold on one second. I got to, hold on one second. No, Goose. Serve it?
No.
What? Let me see. Here. You're going to have to go watch TV in your room. This could be some kind of pattern with these people. We got the mother and the child going away, or the mother and the child going up the river. This would be like child sacrifice. Because I'm wondering, even when my sister said that she was going to do that, she didn't never say that she was going to do it or not. But I'm wondering what happened around that time. She didn't tell me that she did it. She said she was thinking about it, right? But what if somebody was waiting for that to happen? Or what if whatever this sister was hiding or holding on to, it could have had something to do with her running something that had something to do with me, or having assets that belong to me in the background. I can't even remember what year this. I know I was living in my Kenosha County house, but I can't even remember what year this was. This could be, again, maybe the sister was going to plan with this, but then and say, oh, I'm going to put your daughter, but then this was really some kind of escape or something. Because imagine this, if I wasn't waking up to something, these people had to make moves because I wasn't awake yet. It's almost like maybe they let this sister and my child or something go forward, but the sister didn't make it. The child did. You know what I'm saying? It's also making me think about something about somebody trying to go back and make a last minute change to their will. It's like, because that's what I was going to say. What if this sister was in the underworld and she found out that she had her own children? Or what if she had children in the background that was jealous when they said, hey, when she called me, what if she didn't know about the underworld at that time? Or this particular version, this sister didn't. And there was girls, like her children from the background that they were taking and splicing our seed. What if they found out that that's what the sister was, because she didn't have no kids at that time, right? That's why she was asking. So what if she did have children in the background, though, in the underworld, and they knew that she was going to put my child, and they got jealous of that child, or they got pissed off at this mother, because these demons or these demoted people or these outcasts, they think that we can see them like they see us because they stalk us or they watch us without our permission or without our knowledge or without us knowing. So they get mad, they get jealous, they get mad, and then they can also snake around and do little sneaky shit to you without being seen because you don't know that they exist. This is like I said, you don't know that they exist. So I'm wondering what if this is this with the seven of swords, and then they just took this child over there, and then they just kept this child outside, and all these people, these other family members from like the 80s, the 90s, the first, second, third generationers. What if these people were over there running my kingdom or running the kingdom, also keeping, because I was seeing somebody doing a video and I seen Rush Hour. So I feel like that's the year when they kind of hijacked the royal family. Now they could have had something in the likeness of the queen. They could have had a rope, but they could have got the queen and stuffed the queen and made her into a Friday Night Freddy. You get what I'm saying? And ever since that movie Rush Hour came out, the crown was already compromised by fucking China. Which could also be a group of people that's embedded in the land here in America that's calling themselves China. Could be around my hometown or where we came from. You get what I'm saying? And so whoever this snake is was waiting for this child to come. This devil energy. Okay? With all these black wands. Okay? This could be this Afro Zen. All I know is that a family member has something to do with trafficking and taking your original children or my original children. These were family members. Now, these could be when I call somebody a zero generationer, that means I allegedly was born in 1980. That's anybody that was born in the 70s or something, right? Those are zero generationers. I would not know what these people look like. Now, for my birth, when I got born into this world, they could have already removed whoever was already grown and hanging out with each other and family members. They could have removed all these people. I'm seeing the deluge here. Okay, that could be the excuse that they're using. But they could have already removed all these people from around me and put all plants. You get what I'm saying? These people could have took some type of finances that came with me being born an emperor and moved on and started to build a foundation somewhere else. And it left something in the likeness of them around me. And I was thinking that these were my families, but these are family plants. This is all I can think. And so even if from the 80s to these people stay around me, they're recording, they're watching me, they're using their magic, they're making sure I stay asleep, they're making sure they're doing whatever, acting like family members, but they really agents, right? This how much money we fucking talking about, right? Now, we get to the 90s, boom, all them people is gone that was with me from the 80s to the 90s. You see what I'm saying? So all the people from 81 or 82 to the 90s, them people, boom, gone. 1990 start, it's a new, you know what I'm saying? It's a new little thing going on, okay? It's a new vibe, 1990 come around. Now there's a new group of people here. They're used as like recorders or something like this. They're used as something to keep the sun contained. Their powers together could dim my light, or they could blind me, or something like this, right? Let's think about this. So, boom, 1990 to 2000. Soon as 2000 hit, maybe 1999, after I had my child, nobody have to do nothing because now they done already ruined my chances of going and claiming something because I done already just had a baby. You see what I'm saying? So 99, I was 19 or something like this, had the first child. So they already ruined some opportunity. Somebody else went to go take that opportunity. All this are like beacon, they're like little time slots or something for me to grow into the queen that I should be right now. The moves, the companies that would have been claimed, or yeah, I was too young, so somebody else had to run this, but now I'm this age, turn it over. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like in the Versace movie, they were like, oh, well, I know you're at this age. What do you want to do? You want to run it or something? Now, I think I read a thing and they said that she took it over. But I thought in the movie, they said that she decided to go to school instead and she let her mom. But in the article that I was reading, I thought that it said that she just went ahead and took the company over. So in somebody's case, it could be some kind of discrepancies like this, right? Because it's making me think that there's a lot about wills here. It's a lot about wills. Just like with my in-laws, there were some discrepancies about the will when it came to their spec side of the family. I didn't really understand this, right? But I had a book in my library room and I had got it from the estate sale, and there was a copy of the will in there for the grandmother or the grandfather. It was one of their wills in there, and there was something that was scratched out or whited out. Because again, if you think about this, these are like sleepy hollow villages where the people, some of these people in these villages, we don't even know who we are for real. Like I said with the Cabbage Patch thing, these motherfuckers was changing up. You know, they all this like a coven, right? And you was being raised in this family. Somebody showed you a baby picture. It wasn't you. It was somebody else. That other person got your baby pictures. Well, I told you, it's like a thing here. It's like a thing. It's like a big Cabbage Patch thing. Like I told you, if you take 100 Cabbage Patches and give them out to people, and then shake up all of the birth certificates and then just pass them out. You see what I'm saying? At some point in time, if you're a collector, you're going to have to go online, and you might think that you got Samantha, but you're going to go online, or you obviously know if you collect these things that that's not really Samantha. Why is Samantha's? This is Rebecca. This look like Rebecca, the blonde hair, the freckles. That's Rebecca. Why do the birth certificate that came with my Cabbage Patch say Samantha? You get what I'm saying? It's something happened here. Something happened. That's what I know. Okay? There's a family member or something like this. There's justice coming here. Right? Okay? Or this could be a male that went, if we talking 99, this could be the fact that a male, a version of this masculine, or the version of this masculine that could have been behind the scenes, walked off with this child of mine and gave me something in the likeness of it. Do you understand? But I feel like whoever this is, they didn't make it. Whoever this person is, they did not make it. Only the child made it. So your original child could have been abducted or taken and grown up with a whole other group of people here. But you still you wasn't looking for this child because you thought that your child just put on an extra 10 pounds over the summer. Girl, you getting chubby. Your face is getting fatter. You starting to look like your uncle something. Because I feel like somebody's trying to say, even if this is talking about when I remember the Empress and then the Empress was in the upright here. Okay? And then we had the little affair or whatever, or this orgy over here. And then what else did we have? We had something was covering up the baby, death in reverse. I think, yes, it was death in reverse that was covering up the baby. So a baby is not, these people are taking these children. So somebody could have tried to use this like, oh, you was having an affair. That's not my child. But listen to me when I'm saying this. Even if I had a friend on the side, the baby that came out my womb that I raised for the first 3 years looked exactly like, and I remember saying this, she looked exactly like my husband's grandmother, Lillian fucking Specht. But the grandmother already had been dead. Now, unless they was putting these people in the underworld, unless there's something about these people we didn't know, or I didn't know, or something like this, there's no fucking way. It would be no way that this would be somebody else's child. The baby came out just looking just like his fucking grandmother. Exactly like her. And I think that, I was saying it, and they was like, she kind of do. Oh, she kind of do or whatever. Yeah. But I think the auntie Deborah or Debbie was like, no, I don't see it or something like this. That's why I'm saying. It's the same type of situation when I had my twins. The sister was like, you know that when people have fraternal twins, that one could be the fathers and one don't have to be. And I'm thinking, why the fuck would you say that? You know what I'm saying? These are not regular fucking people, man. I'm trying to tell you what I know. I'm trying to tell you what I'm talking about right here. So this child could have got met with this snake. We got the Mohammedan or Moab energy out here. This child got met with a snake. And again, if this is this the Queen of Swords energy, if this is this all eternal, this is why somebody keeps trying to make it seem like this motherfucker is better than me, or look better than me, or the pussy better than my, whatever this is somebody trying to do. No, this is this long-term relationship here. Okay? That y'all had already stuffed these friends around me and y'all was already using them. And when I took that picture at Maya's birthday party when she was about 5 years old at Chuck E. Cheese with that little pink and blue and white outfit on, the way that my play sister and my best friend was holding the baby in between them, and the way that they were smiling, they knew they was about to get something off of this fucking child. See, that's why I say about when you think back, you could have seen these demons, or you didn't see these demons. It's better for me to see demons on images. You can't see them, but they there. It just, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just something like that, right? So this is who this is that was dealing with this fucking snake. There is a male that's connected to me. One of the males that I cared about the most. Okay, it could be about 3 guys that I actually call myself really caring about or love throughout my life. Not in, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying. I ain't love nobody more than the nigga that I was really with. You know what I'm saying? That I thought I was really with. But there was 2 other guys that I was kind of a little bit crazy about. Not stalkish, but I really, you know, had feelings. Like it was a connection that was deeper. All right. So it's got to be these 3 all together. It's all 3 of them together. It's all 3 of them together, y'all. Yes. It's all three of them together. It's all three of them together. Because I was, okay, at that time, I was talking back to the Taurus, but the Biggs boy was the one that signed the birth certificate for my child. They had to use that to get this child out of my grips. They had to. It's either when we got the pull over in North Chicago on my daughter's first birthday, when I just needed him to go take me to go get some candles or something for the cake or whatever. And I didn't used to leave my daughter nowhere, but I left her there for like 1 hour. We had to go get something, and I left her at the Biggs boy's dad house. And something could be telling me that when we got pulled over in North Chicago, I think one of my cousins, some was in the car, and some other people was in the car. That was a distraction. They needed to hold me back for a minute for something to happen here. They needed to hold me back for a minute for something to happen here. I'm trying to tell you. So whoever this is saying, am I not human? This is a child that being abused away from me with this eternal bitch and these other people, or whoever this is, this Shanita, whoever this person is, these bitches, you know who you bitches is. Okay? Justice is going to be prevailed here. Because you motherfucker, Shanita, I know you the one. God already showed me you the one that came up with the scheme to sign over the shit for the Hoffa fucking inheritance that was supposed to be coming to me. I'm the one that shared the strands with these masculine energies. Fuck what you talking about. This is not a scam. This is not a scam. This is people that knew about this already, and they were playing around with this shit in the background. They already knew who I was before I fucking knew. This person don't have no damn Ace of Cups. That's why you got to keep trying to keep me in some type of binding or hangman or imprisonment mentally, or no growth. That just means no growth, no knowledge, or something of something that's detrimental to you, so that you could drink from my cup, because you don't have no fucking Ace of Cups. You don't have no Ace of Cups, Shanita. You don't. These bitches don't have no. This Ace of Cups was for the person that's supposed to be rising right now. Y'all been playing in this fucking cup. You don't have no fucking cup. You don't. Somebody's name could be. But see, this could be the forever young version of this. This could be a forever young version of one of these feathers. Okay? And see how you got this peacock sitting in this cup here? All right, the fish and this thing right here. This is a forever young version. Because I'm trying to tell you, when these people hit top fame and they started becoming the top of these brands, that's not the original person. Some of these people are forever youngers, or they're vamps, and they were turned at a younger age. They cannot go on to the high level fame. They go in the background. And it's almost, think about this. It's almost like they're the real brains of something. And just think about that. If somebody telling you you don't look right for the part, and make you sit in the background while somebody in your likeness, or they create something in your likeness, or they choose somebody in your likeness to go and run something that belongs to you. How much anger that will, and then they put a restraining order and block you after you realize everything been taken from you. You get what I'm saying? The only one that innocent here is the Holy Spirit or wisdom. That's the only one. That's why I feel like in Revelation it's saying this one is for wisdom. But if they was drinking out this Ace of Cups, they knew the plan, so they could have been able to pull something off. But that shit gonna get ripped right fucking back down. 4 of Cups energy. Somebody was rejecting someone. So somebody's like, okay, claim me or something. But these people had already made up their mind about me or something like this. They did. It's too late to repent. This was like the fall of a king, like tearing it down, stripping it down while the prince was asleep or the queen was asleep. So now these people think they were going to go ahead and get me out the way, and then the people that got left hanging in the background, or they could have got found to be doing drugs, or they fell for a trap, something that got them pushed out the industry. They couldn't be trusted. But it's like, take the man, remove the Indian or the originality and keep the man. You see? It's something about knocking down something. All right. But these people could have been promised these platforms or these pedestals because of their homage to God. And when they went against God or tried to kill God or tried to kill the daughter, or they said that it was peace when they was warring with me, even these family members and community people and the friends and the best friends, they was really warring with me. Imagine that. Every time you spent the night at somebody's house, they was taking blood samples or taking clippings from your fingernails and trying to set you up for a crime or something like this. This is weird, man. This is weird. Okay, this is weird. And they thought that when you woke up one day, you will start talking about this and it would seem like you giving a confession. And really, it's about to take all y'all stupid asses down because I know I'm innocent. Okay. So we got a Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody could be in a tropical area or something like this. Somebody could be acting like they are Hawaiian or that they are this queen or something. Like this is like centuries worth of payments or something too. Some of this was not given as gifts. Some of this is naturally, it was like this was the return of the gods or something. And you're going to be claiming shit that your essence have been a part of throughout the centuries here. This is what this is. That's why I keep saying it's like somebody trying to take your whole existence and make you sound crazy when you're talking about it because they're not talking about this shit in public. The only person that would be talking about it, but that's a pointer right there, would be the Christ or somebody that would be coming telling the world something that they didn't know or most people may not even understand. Why are you talking in them parables? Why are you talking like that? Well, Jesus, we don't understand what you're saying. Somebody do. The guilty parties do. The people that's running and moving in these other countries and shit do. Okay, moving their factories over to other countries, you do. Somebody is over here. There's another female here that's over in Hawaii or something, living a certain lifestyle or something like this. These is all these girls that grew up with me and all these older women that was around me when I was little. This is like envy on fucking steroids. They even made the men that was around me envious or had dated me envious or mad. This is a coven. They built a coven off the hate for me. This is the Antichrist here. This is what this is here. This is a movement here. All right. Six of Cups. Somebody gonna have to pay you, give you something back. These could be people. These could be robots. These could be dogs. These could be whatever this is. Okay. It's whatever it is. All right. Nine of Cups energy. Something is not so fruitful anymore. There could have been an affair with two women. Okay. In some of these cases, these people create these families that was mad because they wondered why their rich uncle was leaving some money for some random girl. These people just cloned you so they can keep their hands clean. Or they just put somebody that dressed somebody up that looked like you and made them go, turn the money back over to the family. Like, oh, yeah, I don't know why this person left me this money or something like this. I'm going to turn it back over to they did something like this without your will. It was not your will to do so. Or they built some type of computer mechanism to get in your head and make these decisions for you. Okay? This is what somebody did. Okay? So maybe these people lied and said that the Empress knows more about this, but really, not really. Not really. We're finding out together. When I find out something, we all finding out something right here on this channel because there's nothing to hide over here. 100%. You get what I'm saying? There's nothing to fucking hide. So I guess these people is going to say, shh, you ratting us out. You don't know what the fuck these people was. I don't know what you talking about. That's like somebody like, remember we made, no, the fuck I don't. Get your ass back. Where the fuck you was behind my back making them damn plans and shit, but now didn't have nothing to do with it. Get your ass back there. Okay? We got the 10 of coins in reverse. Some old dog thought he was going to have you sitting here rubbing his shoulders with all these little naughty children that they're going to build up to do the same thing. So somebody wants you out of the way so they can get another filthy bitch, a Queen of Pentacles in reverse that don't care about nobody but they self. And what they got on and what their car look like and what their house look like. They don't really care about nobody. They don't really care about us. But the gag is these motherfuckers is mutts. They ain't even the real royal, regal, or whatever these other bloodlines is of the hierarchy. They're not. Somebody's in reverse. They shouldn't have did this. That means that you could have a spouse out there or somebody that said that they was your spouse, whether you knew you was married to this person or not. And they want to make you look stupid. Like, yeah, that stupid fat bitch at home Look, I got all these hoes out here. Look at all these kids I got. She think I got kids with her. Guess what? Them kids that's there ain't even my fucking kids. I already took my kids and put them with the filthy bitches so they can learn how to be filthy like us. And we can run the world real filthy one fucking day. Yeah, somebody is ridiculous. We got the Queen of Cups. A lot of this has something to do with MK Ultra, y'all, and mind programming. I feel bad for these people a little bit, but ain't nobody about to feel bad for me. If you thought I was about to be going spending my life in prison and I ain't even born yet. I'm still in the world card energy floating around in the fluid trying to figure shit out. Tasting, you know, when the baby in there, they be open up their mouth and little particles be flying in there, and you know what I'm saying? Or when they get the food through the little they're getting food through with the mom, like the baby is not controlling what it's eating. Whatever the mom is eating, the residue of that is going through the umbilical cord and going directly in the baby don't even get to put it in their mouth. It's just going directly in their stomach. You see what I'm saying? We got a Queen of Cups. Somebody could be looking at you as like an ice queen or a cold water queen, or this could be a Phoenician energy here. Somebody could have really dark skin. This could be also India. India underwater. I'm about to say India Ari. Somebody could be a dark blue, black, blue, green skin color. All right, we got the Queen of Wands. This could be somebody that was wiping out everything like you. Okay, these women, these are like the witch in the wardrobe. We about to take all these bitches down at one fucking time. They're gonna have a full investigate, and they're like, yeah, oh, it feel good, ha ha ha. So while you laughing, you know people be watching this fucking channel. You know people seeing what I post on my board. Nobody, you think you untouchable? This would let me know that whatever this infection is, it's all the way risen all the way to the top. So like I said, this would be pushing somebody into the King of Wands energy and then watching these people go battle it out. It's like instigating. Watching somebody go behind the scenes, slowly figure out who took it, whack them, kill them, take them instead of the government or whatever causing this like some kind of terror, calling this some kind of terroristic act and handling their fucking business like they supposed to. Because we are talking about people that have some type of presidential clearance or some type of royal something here. That's why y'all tried to get that's why you tried to get the monarchy out of here a couple years ago. And then I about to say the Rue 21, bitch. I'm what is going on? Roe v. Wade, okay? There's something very significant here. Okay. I also heard post down. Okay. I don't know what that means because the only thing I can think about is this post energy of somebody that be the lady Post or whatever that owned Mar-a-Lago before Trump. And that this person was not a headhunter, but she was like an ear for the presidents and stuff like this. It's like the Post serial family. These rich people. Okay. I don't know, shit. You could be kin to these people. Okay. I feel like some of these people could have been living around here, maybe right across the street from me or something like this, or whatever this is. It's like markers. It was all for the Empress, but in some wicked way. Yeah, this is a Queen of Cups. Is not the Empress. Whoever this person is. Okay. King of Swords. There's a King of Swords or a lawyer or something that's in reverse here. This could be this person's lover. Okay. Somebody could be somebody's lover. All right. Because in all reality, if the greens or these other people couldn't get attachment into my energy, yeah, they could have started something or say that these people didn't do nothing with their lives. They stayed around town, okay, and they didn't have no expectations. So somebody else, what? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't know how she got out there. Somebody else came along and then they were able to do something with the name. And then they were able to get access to you. The brown skinned people or the person that they thought was not the suffice for something, or they couldn't handle something and so they backed out. It's almost like they could have been using like local something, but somebody was able to tap into your energy or my energy or world energy. And this took somebody to it. It took that person that came and stepped in and took something over to another level. So that would be the line of demarcation. Nothing is owed to these other people that owned whatever this was into the 80s or something. They couldn't take it to the next spot. You could have been untouchable to them. But this next grade of people from the hierarchy, you because you are supposed to go up and be a part of they could have had access to me. And that's what took them to their level. And that's what made them leave something for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, this could be what this looks like here. But then all these other people that was waiting for their time to bite or mad about what happened or why the company didn't go off or the music, this label didn't go off when I had it. They may be trying to jump ahead of me and take this from it because they feel like they name or they was the beginning thought of something or it's something weird like this. I mean, it's hard for me to explain, but if you see it the way I see it. So they just thought they would just put the Empress in reverse and then these people would just take over these corporations or something and I wouldn't be a mogul. You see what I'm saying? A child, like I didn't even deserve a chance to even try out one company. It could be up to 8 or 7 with the royals alone. It could be like 8 companies or 8 LLCs, private or not. These could be the babies that we're talking about. Okay, 8 things that the royals had been, because I told you, when you look at any royal, what job do you think, what job description, since we've been alive, you people that could be in my age group, do we know what job Michelle Obama had? Do we even care what she was doing before she was with Obama? No. It was the first lady. Nobody's looking for anything else other than that to see what companies she was invested in or nothing. When you think about the Queen of England, you're not trying to see what degrees she have and what businesses she have. It's the fucking queen. Now, I'm not saying that these families didn't have business going on behind the scenes, but it wasn't about to be public. It's not the first thing that you're thinking about. When you're thinking about a wife of a president or something like this, you're not thinking about what businesses they have going on for themselves. Now, even after they're not the president no more, nobody's going and caring about what Laura Bush is doing. Nobody's really worried about, well, Hillary Clinton, because she wanted to be the president. Nobody's thinking about what Michelle Obama is doing. I mean, these people could go into the underworld after their stay, okay, and start building something in the dark. But nobody's thinking about what businesses Michelle Obama is involved with. Unless it's like, who is she get her dresses from? Where she's shopping. They don't care if she have a job. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay. It just sounds so really ridiculous to me. It does. Okay. We got the 9 of coins here. So it's almost like I had to banish my in-laws and anything that they created from my crown. Or I had to banish my community or anybody that has something to do with working for the queen that were taking care of the garden. Or because, again, we talk about the queen's gardens, right? We see the beautiful garden that's at the royal palace and things like this. But the garden also could be talking about these particular assets within a so-called kingdom that could be under the foot of a kingdom. Okay? Yeah. So like flowers would be these girls. They just ended up going rogue at some point in time and setting people up for their shit. You understand? If somebody was also racing horses or had the most beautiful, a palace or a queen or a king collected horses or something like this, you have to be able to associate that with motherfucking people. Or maybe not, because y'all not really royals. But when I'm talking about this, these people are opening up their minds. But anything that you did, you stole it. You stole it. So either you was the people that was the runners or something. If you saying that they was kidnapping kids, bitch, then you was the one that was kidnapping them. And if the queen is already dead, she don't care, then motherfucker, y'all going to jail. Either way it go, you going to fucking jail. Okay? Somebody could have took somebody's womb here. This could be this lion's energy. Okay? Somebody could have did something here. King of Swords. This is something that's unethical. Okay, somebody could have the womb. So somebody could have try to snatch out your original womb. They could try to put a fake one in there or somebody else's womb with some ugly babies or babies that's not worth that much or something. Somebody is acting some kind of way. But you should get your money back from these bitches that you trusted in the kingdom because we was never connected like that. That's why we got reciprocal energy with the greens in reverse because they were not reciprocal with me. This is like people using my brain when I'm sleeping as a dumping ground for their sins. But I didn't get anything from it. They didn't put a coin in the bucket. They didn't do none of that. You understand? Okay? It's something like this. So somebody could be keeping something safe and sound, or somebody could be trying to like reinvent you or something like this. I'm not sure. I don't like people holding on to my stuff and saying they're doing anything with it if I'm not fully aware. And what I mean by I is me that's talking on this video right now. I should not be talking to y'all right now. My bag should be packed up from this house. I should be somewhere else as some kind of a company has its what do you call it? The company has its headquarters. I should be at the headquarters, motherfucker, talking to y'all that's trying to steal my shit. That's where I should be. You see what I'm saying? I should not be sitting here on this fucking YouTube channel no more. So that's why I'm saying we got moon in reverse. Something is unveiled. That 7 of Wands, somebody could have abused somebody or hit somebody with something or killed somebody or something. Okay? The first one. So this could be a masculine energy or a female energy that could have, they could have, I don't know, killed somebody. Like, let's say if somebody had a younger version of themselves, a middle version, and an old version, the younger version of themselves could have killed the older version. This is a male, though. A lover or something. And like, okay, say I didn't know that I had a us person. Every time I mess with a dude or like a dude, after 3 weeks, this person don't want to talk to me no more. It's because my doppelganger or my clone was coming and pulling them and, showing them a different type of life or something like this. You get what I'm saying? Okay? Do you hear me? What I'm saying right here? Because it's the anointing on us or the something on us. So you just imagine that. You never really could keep a guy around or something. Y'all was doing really good. Y'all kiss or something like this. Everything really good. And then all of a sudden, the person, you're not talking to that person no more. They don't pick up the phone or something. You're like, what happened? You get what I'm saying? Somebody was growing an army in the underworld of these robot people or these people that could be mind controlled even against their real owners one day. Somebody could have even did this and put you on it, and you was wondering why nothing grows in your life. It seemed like you always stagnant. You can't even move away from your hometown. People trying to keep you in a bubble. It could be because somebody falsely accused you of something, and you spent that time in some type of mental imprisonment, like not being able to use your full brain functionings or your full energy. Think about it like this. If everybody found out we was Westworld puppets, somebody had your dial turned to 3. You supposed to be at 10 at all times, but somebody had turned your shit down to 3. And they plugged themselves into your thing. So if anybody got a question, the bitch that was trying to steal your identity was the one that was answering them. Girl, these people is crazy. Whatever this is what somebody was doing. I don't know how I know what I know. Okay? Because I never been to no technology center or nothing in my life that I can recall. Okay? But this is what this is. Okay? Somebody could have been, or you could have been sharing a lover. So your person you was talking to could have been talking to you and a forever young version of you, or a doppelganger or a copycat version of you. You see what I'm saying? When the Queen of Wands is sitting on that throne, she got herself, and then there's the black cat. This mean you might not even know about your black cat. This is like a copycat person, or I call them a Siamese cat. It's like babies are born with a little extra finger or a head or something like this. It's just there. It's not alive. The eyes don't open or nothing. It's like an extra extremity. All right. You see what I'm saying? This is what's happening to you here. Okay. There could have been a love triangle between you and the demon version of you or a dead version of you over a dude. I'm telling you what the fuck we talking about. Listen. Okay? Or this is somebody that was on your side. Like, man, they doing this person this wrong. We gonna make sure that don't happen. Because this is how, whatever this person did to this person, this is how this child end up over there in this dungeon here. Somebody killed the mom. Okay? Or the dad. And then they put this child over there in some kind of servitude, or they treated this child like, I don't know. Like, maybe like not even like Cinderella, like an animal. And this child could have resented the real parents because when they take these children like this, they must still be thinking about you, but you're not thinking about them because you thinking that you still got the child with you. You understand what I'm saying? How traumatizing this would be if your ass wasn't able to see. Listen to me. Listen to me. Now this child could hate you. They could have been like, your mama hates you. She ain't never coming for you. Look at her kissing on that other baby. You know, she's a drug addict or something. Lying to this child. Listen. And if somebody want to give this child this Ace of Pentacles at one point in time from the mother and give it to this child because of what they've been through, the child is so traumatized, the child wouldn't be able to lead this shit on their own. Why would you ruin something to this extent and then put it into power to finish ruining something? It makes no sense. Okay? What and then again, if the parent was able to figure your dumb ass out, the parent should be able to get this is a victory here. This is a victory here. Yeah, this ain't no illusion here. This child is meant somebody or the sister. This could be your sister, okay? Because I was hearing in 88 or something like this. Somebody could be even a transgender hermaphrodite or something like this. But they could have took this child overseas back then, okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? This is not an illusion here, all right? These people really gave this Ace of Pentacles that belonged to me to this child. And this child was in this kind of dire situation since they was little. Eight of Swords. This could be who trying to keep you out of something. And now the Wheel of Fortune is gone. This child could be even too young to rule something. I mean, for me, this could be... They talk about the Nazaria, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other brown-skinned girls that have American mothers that were taken around that same time and sent into some type of servitude somewhere. And it was because of who they was. So this could even be because I know the last time they could have swapped this child this age, that the last youngest one I got to raise, was about 3 years ago. This could even be, I'm hearing don't go chasing waterfalls. You understand? This could be like Canada. This could be like Niagara Falls, because we went to Niagara Falls within the past couple years, past 3 years. Me, my person, and my daughter. And when the next day they went out there in the morning and I stayed back and I got my makeup on and I got dressed. It's the same fucking thing that happened at the Great Wolf Lodge. It's the same thing that happened at the Great Wolf Lodge. Why I think that the paint. Why I think that little Madeline McCain is a clone or say somebody produces white, like Caucasian children and black children. You know how sometimes you see them babies where the baby is got kinky, cute, curly hair, and then this one that got blonde hair, and they say there ain't no way that those could be twins. You see what I'm saying? So that's significant. They talking about in Germany, they could be talking about fucking Wisconsin Dells. And what somebody did was the same thing. I stayed in and I did my makeup. And I got dressed and I got my bathing suit or whatever like this. I wasn't going to go swimming, but I wanted to be looking cute down by the pool. They went ahead of me to the pool for like a 30 minutes, 45 minutes, maybe an hour. And then I finally came down. Remember that reading that we said that we jogged back to that memory? And I said, I wonder if they because they said they took somebody into the bathroom and they took somebody. I'm wondering if this is what happened here. You see what I'm saying? I'll be right back. Because it's the same thing. When we was there, and then he said, oh, I want to go back down there and look at the waterfall again in the daytime, because we went at night. Okay, when it was getting dark. And so we enjoyed it during kind of like a little bit of light. And then we went back down there, or we enjoyed it while it was dark. And then in the daytime, they went back there before we left to go see it again. But how much you bought a bet they let these motherfuckers over to Canada? How much you want to bet this motherfucker had a passport and they let these motherfuckers over to Canada? How much you want to bet? Look at this shit. How much you want to bet? I mean, who proud of themselves for doing some shit like this to an innocent person that can't even, you know what I'm saying? You want to somebody professional boxer and somebody just because they mad about something and they look like they want to fight. You're going to be laughing because that person didn't know that was a professional boxer and they get their fucking head busted and they die. You're going to laugh. This is that kind of shit right here. That's why all you motherfuckers gonna have to pay. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is something about same sex or something like this. This could also be this 10-10 energy. Somebody, it's a girl here that got really hairy arms. But these people been plotting on me and stalking me and doing this shit. Now, if these people got a hold of your actual male or female, your mate, or who you was married to, this person didn't know that this shit was that deep. They didn't know that this shit go back to since you was a baby. And these creatures was just watching you in the background trying to steal you. They don't want you, they want everything else about you. Your smile, your cry, bitch. You understand why you motherfuckers is going to jail for life? Okay? So they acting like, now these could be a bunch of women too. These could be also women that hang around with, bisexual or gay men or whatever like this too. You know what I'm saying? They could be used to this, like their man was taken by their friend or something like this. I don't know. But we see that this person got horns like Moses, and this person got this headpiece on, like the headpieces that they use over the centuries to come here and siphon information from Americans that have our natural powers. They always have to have some kind of head contraption, some kind of headset, some kind of eyesight set, or something here to kind of, invade our privacy. But it looked like these people is having fun, don't it? But this a lie. That shit about to be short-lived. Oh, yeah. It's about to be short-lived for real. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Also, the same thing about the Lovers in reverse. The Beauty and the Beast. They thought that this was in reverse. It's not. Mm-hmm. Something is not over. All right? We'll just keep that to the self. No, we're going to say it. Somebody could have some twins somewhere in a rural area where nobody knows. From the Beauty and the Beast, this Bell energy, this could be like me and a masculine or something that's been apart for a long time. He could have got turned into a beast or took into these beastly people and changed or something over time. But they could be hiding these children. But I'm telling you, this is not me, or this is something in my likeness or something. Or again, this is going to be somebody that thought that they was going to throw me in a pit or get rid of me. But we got the 8 of coins here. This is somebody else that since they wanted me to be sitting here spindling, this is like the girl in the 7 swans, her brothers. She made them coats so that they could fly away from the palace where they was being treated badly. But the next spring or something, these people was able to come back in and get her. And by that time, she had mended her a blanket, right? Okay, and then she was able to fly away. But somebody wanted you to still be this person that keep on making manifesting things, and everybody get to fly off, and you got to be mad here learning another craft or studying another subject so everybody can come in and learn about it and then dip off and leave you behind. So this could be somebody else that this is going to happen to. All right. And then we also got the 4 of Swords. Somebody could have had your wolf or your dog trapped. If this was somebody that was watching over you, but she was bleeding, they was putting her at the stake and about to burn her. And she was sitting at the stake being burned. And guess what? While they was putting the fire around her feet and the wood around her feet, she was still knitting these blankets for her brothers to get away. Or it might have been the knitting the blanket so she can get away. And I think that just in time when they lit the fire around her, they was able to come back and get her and take her out. This could be like Janice or Jane. I don't know, something like this. Okay, that witch or something like this. I think we're near Janesville. This could be something like this. Yeah, because this is also giving me the little match girl. So this deck is kind of like telling me like of the video cassette that I was telling y'all that my dad made for me. And I said that'd be fucked up because what if somebody's dad was they could have been helping you or they could have been wicked. And they could have been letting you know how your ending is going to be. And the most beautiful thing could be that you rise above all this shit. Because unfortunately, a version of your dad, okay? This could be the forever young version of your dad. This ain't the one that had you. This ain't the one that raised you. This is somebody that was in the background already taken out by the time you was born or I was born, right? This person could be the one that tried to kill you. Or your mama, somebody could have been pregnant or something like this when they died or when a traumatic thing happened or you was really little. But this is making me think about, like I said, the little match girl. The people was keeping her out there in the cold, selling these matches or whatever over and over again. She had only had one shoe on, and then by the time, like after 3 days or something of being out there, they found her cold and frozen. They, you know what I'm saying? Now this could be somebody saying you cold and frozen, in your heart because you finding out what these people doing, but you ain't a people. I'm not a human. I'm something else. So they just want to say that so they can say, "Yep, we was able to make that person cold hearted," or how it's saying in the Bible, "Don't harden your heart." You haven't done that. These silly people think that you did this so they can defeat you. It's not going to happen. So again, this could be a situation though that you were walking through or treading through somewhere at some point in time, and somebody could have been cold. I don't know. Okay, somebody could have been cold here, but she was dead. She kept on having these things of like these fantasies of having roast beef and a nice spread in front of her, and she could taste the food and everything, but she couldn't have no food or nothing until she sold all the matches, and she was just dead on the street the next day. And everybody finally came around, was like, "Oh no, oh the poor girl, she was out here just trying to make some money. She was trying to sell those matches, and and it was too late. She was dead." Okay. So somebody could be that could be relating to somebody or something. It could also be somebody saying that you are dead or you already, all your vitals are gone. But God, bitch, don't play with me. Yeah, it ain't no tower. Okay, we got the chariot. Okay. I don't know how we're going to get there. Okay. That motherfucker got to pull up to the front yard. All right. Say something. All right. We got the chariot. We got the tower in reverse. And then we got but God. I'm telling you. This shit about to backfire on these people big time because somebody was not there. Somebody tried to place you at the place of a crime. Like I told y'all, this is my Kanika in the freezer card. You see that boy in there calling that person? Or that shadow person in there calling that girl, her eyes closed, she's sleepwalking. Got these things in her chest. These could be, somebody could have put syringes in somebody's heart. Okay, in order to activate some kind of nerves or something to be able to, like, summon someone or something. But you see that? Whoever this person with this ponytail. These people scared, y'all. You should be. Y'all, look at that. They already cut something off. But look at that blood on her wing. You see what I'm saying? Somebody tried to say you was there doing something you wasn't. I wasn't, or whatever the fuck this is. Okay? But there was a fight. So that's why I'm saying we're going to have to do a video on this fight. The Five of Wands, there could have been a fight. It was on the low, though. This is like a fight where y'all be like, let's meet around the corner. Because you don't want nobody to break it up. You don't want the principal coming out there. And nothing. This is like a fight like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Get off that. Okay? King of Coins. A new tree. A new tree. Seven of Coins. You see what I'm saying? King of Wands in reverse. Five of Swords. A King of Wands is in somebody thought they was going to leave somebody crying. Okay? Foreign energy. Knight of Wands, Capricorn, and this child. I tell you, somebody's child got some scars all over their body, like burn marks or drill marks, or this child could have been tortured. They got scabs, like maybe they got chickenpox real bad, or somebody got hepatitis, and they got like, these are not like strawberry seeds on your legs. No, this is, somebody got like wounds. You wonder, like, what the fuck is that on you? What happened to you? Somebody's got scabies or scabs like all over. Like, you know how some people pick at stuff, like they get cut or they get like itchy eczema, and they get, this could be something, but something is not eczema. Somebody could have been being tortured. Okay? Somebody could have been being tortured by some people or something like this. This person can't steal something, or they didn't steal something. Okay? Yeah, they could be sad about this. Five of Cups. All right? Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. Let's clear off the table and charge the phone.